Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to the darkest dungeon. We have a crew already set up, and I think they were going to the Weld because I wouldn't take these people to the Warrens to do the boss fight. And I wouldn't take them to the Coves. So I'm gonna trust past Abe that he was able to, actually set up the party correctly. We're gonna go to the Weald. We have a Hellion, a Flagellant, an Occultist, and a Highwayman. Okay skills, okay upgrades, and everything is free. So, you bring everything. Although I suppose we're not going to have enough room for everything. So we're gonna bring as much as we can out of these. If everything's free, you might as well bring a little bit of everything. And we're certainly gonna run out of inventory space essentially immediately, but who knows, maybe we'll just use a couple of shovels, maybe we'll find things that we can use medicinal herbs for or something. But this is acceptable. Yeah, this is a full inventory, this is acceptable. Let's do it. Do we have any stress relief? Well, I could get Endure, but I don't really like Endure, so we're gonna say that this is okay. Trap and Scouting Map, Camouflage Cloak, Healing Skills, Bleed Resist, Damage Speed and Dodge if torch is high, damage up, dodge if torch is high. Lots of dodge. I like the dodge. I like the dodge. Abe doing some lockdown shopping. Dude, if everything's free, I'm just gonna extend my arm, do a little bit of a jog, and just pour everything into my cart. That's exactly what I'm doing right here.
Excise the fungal tumors, and the land may yet live.
And you know what? I love getting one of these done early. You might as well clear that inventory space so you can start holding loot. Why is everything free, asks Cabbage Boxes. Yeah, it was a town event. I must have done gather 3 grain sacks as the last mission. This is recorded on a different day for anyone on YouTube who doesn't know.
Victory.
So, yeah, that's probably why, because I don't remember the last mission. Oh well. Let's start artillery-ing. Also, why do I have you in the back? I guess I have you in the back for Duelist Advance and Pistol Shot. Don't I have something that increases your melee damage? Why would I not equip that on you and bring you up closer to the front? You see, I'm getting back into the darkest dungeon mindset after not playing for a few days. I'm like, I've done something horribly wrong. What am I doing? I am kind of doing something horribly wrong, and what am I doing? But, oh well. So I could Barbaric Yop. The problem with that is that these guys have such high speed, they're likely to go first. I'd much rather just get a kill.
Decimated.
And I'd rather get a kill on this one than the one that was bleeding, because he's already dead in 2 turns anyways. I could have done the lunge with the Highwayman, but then if the Hellion did a low roll of damage, we're not killing that Rabid Gnasher. But we would at least get 1 kill.
Continue the onslaught.
Destroy them all, we get it. But yeah, he moves first, he's very fast. Not a lot of damage. We did get crit and take a little bit of damage on our cultist, but that's kind of what the Flagellant's here for. He's here for just a little bit,
Devastating blow.
a little bit of backup healing, just in case we need it.
Confidence surges as the
These people should be just fine though. I don't expect there to be too many problems. Now, I'm gonna give people, if they don't know, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a primer for quests like this. If you have a quest where you have to go do something, if you mouse over the curios, you'll find the quest location if you've done scouting. So if there's a room of combat, you can mouse over it and see, oh, this is where the quest location is. If you find it in a hallway, you can just mouse over it and say, oh, this is where the quest location is. So I know where the quest location is, so I'm gonna go that way first so we can drop off this potent salve. And we're also gonna save the chest and probably do some backtracking just for the heck of it. I don't really need the torch. Maybe we'll come back with 0 light or something. Also, Connie says, it's nifty that you don't roll DOT if you kill on a riposte. That is correct! If you kill on a riposte, I believe stress, damage over time effects, marking, nothing will apply to you if you get the kill, except crits on you will still give you the stress, but like you won't get blighted or anything, so that's why we didn't get any blight from the dog that hit Burke, our highwayman, because he got the kill on the riposte. It's very nice. It's very nice. So, dude, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I'm very tempted to just do full backtracking over the entire, like, lower half of the level, and then just try to get as much loot as possible on low light or something, because I would like the loot. We have full curio access, you know. I want to get as many trees and whatnot as possible. And the reason why I'm saving, it's actually a little bit more fundamental. If I start using my supplies, I'm gonna have to start dumping things to carry the loot. Why not go through the hallways, see what we have access to, and then see, oh, I have like 4 things that use bandages, nothing that uses anti-venom. We'll dump the anti-venom, start using the bandages, and then have more efficient use of our provisions as we go. Also, you can do nothing from this position. That's why we gotta be careful about the highwayman. You also don't have access to your stab, so you can only mark. I have created this party incorrectly. He only has abyssal artillery. I'm gonna give him the stab though. I'm probably gonna replace Weakening Curse with this. Why? I don't know why I have him with Weakening Curse and Vulnerability Hex. It makes no sense to me. So I know how
Cleansed from our land.
just a minute ago I said, I'm gonna trust past Abe on this. I immediately regret that. Past Abe created a horrible party composition here. The highwayman's fine, he can operate from anywhere. But the occultist needs something he can do, even if it's a low accuracy stab. Even like well, he can't use hands from the abyss from the back, so. Oh, he can't even use this from the back as well. Are we just gonna use Weakening Curse? I don't know, it doesn't really make that much sense, but. I don't know. You need to be up in the front. You need to be up in the front. You can use If It Bleeds from that position. You know what? You go there, because then if you get pushed back, you can at least still If It Bleeds. So this is going to be our new party layout, I think. Why is this so bad? Because you can't go to the back. You can only demons pull. You can Weakening Curse at least, which is still something. All right, we're going to do it like this. It's a bit of a bad loadout, though. I've definitely messed it up a little bit. Curio. That means not quest. It'd be really funny though if we completed the quest in like 5 minutes. 8 minutes and 20 seconds into this this video here. That'd be great for me. I would not leave, but it would be fun. These guys are gonna blow themselves out on riposte, but let's make it a little bit easier to kill them regardless. Dun, 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 dun. And then we'll just make sure. All right, well, I guess we're not gonna make sure that you guys die. Connie says the occultist stun is pretty good, the best single stun in the game. I agree, Connie. It's I don't know if you watched my. If you haven't, you should have. But I don't know if you watched my last playthrough of Darkest Dungeon. But the occultist was actually a very important character in my Crimson Court missions. The fact that he can have essentially 100% chance of stunning 2 times in a row certain enemies means you can do a lot of stalling, and it's a lot of fun. The Houndmaster is also pretty good.
Slowly.
Barbaric Yop is also really good, but there's not a lot of trinkets specifically for the Hellion that increase the stun chance. You can put Stun Stone and Stun Charm on her, but there's not many Hellion trinkets. It's like, buff your stun chance. So I'm a little bit less impressed with her stun, but at least to start with, as just a naked stun, it's very good. Highly likely to land. Okay, you're dead. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. You do not need to lunge forward. I think that was my mistake last time. You can safely just use Open Vein from this position. Dun, 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 dun.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
And you're dead too, so we can, well, you know, we could just Insanguinate. We could save this and then use it on the next combat, like immediately. Just get like a hopeful, or, oh, that's real bad. You know what, though? We got a lot of bandages. See, I'm just gonna pop one of those. How did you get bled? You have a 115% bleed resist? Hold up. Darkest dungeon. What do you call it? Flagellant. What is your bleed chance on the skill? I wish it showed it in game, but it doesn't. 120, 130, 140, 150, 160. So 120, 130, 140. So it's still a 25% bleed chance, which is, you know, it's not that good.
As the light
I wish it was lower, because I don't like it when my flagellant is low on health.
Made clear.
I hate the flagellant as a class that's supposed to be at low health. No, because like this can miss. Exsanguinate can miss, and if it misses, you don't heal. Now, luckily, these guys don't have any dodge, so it's guaranteed to land. But if I tried to use it on something that was dodgy, like a dog or a spider, I could just miss, and if I miss, I'm screwed. Well, probably. Anyways, why do you have so much bleed resist on the flagellant? The flagellant starts with a higher than normal base bleed resist, 65% versus 50, 40, and 60. But I also give him, or try to give my flagellants the blood charms or anything that increases bleed resist, so that I can safely use his reclaim as a heal over time ability. Because I don't want him to hurt himself with the bleed. If he does, he can use like exsanguinate. But I like using reclaim on the flagellant just to kind of top people off on health without having to use redeem. Because if you don't use reclaim, you have to use redeem in order to heal party members. You really kind of have a choice in the matter of what you want to use. Well, no, you could probably use them both, but I don't like using them both. But that explains that. Also, I screwed up the highwayman again. Damn it.
Their formation is broken.
Well, at least we killed one of them.
Offensive.
I could kill you. It's highly unlikely. I'd rather get the riposte out, I think. Are you dead? Oh, you're dead. Good. Just give Flagellant the Death's Door chance trinkets. Don't need bleed if you can't die, says Fredacula. Are you saying you want me to make sure you're on Death's Door at all time, Fredacula? I forgot who you are in this campaign, but I'll make sure that you're always on Death's Door, Fredacula. Kinda says, I remember when you could 100% DD resist, which I assume is death blow resist, but I don't understand why DB is DD. This is not gonna kill you, so we're gonna get this kill. Oh, Death's Door, you're right. That's not gonna kill. It would have to crit. I guess we'll just lower your dodge. Ironic. Still gonna get stressed even though we had the riposte out, but that's fine. Blood, deed. We don't need one extra key. I gotta admit, I kinda do want blood though. I wanna start stockpiling. I wanna start stockpiling that. Because we're gonna need a lot of blood. Go back to your party compositions, except for you. We're gonna need a lot of blood as soon as we start doing those Crimson Court missions, which I wanna do soon, even though it's still probably a little early, but I hate those. I hate the fact that until you do it, you get that maddening wine event, and then when you do it, you're forced to fight a billion bloodsucker insects all over every single mission all the damn time. What a good crit. It's a very strange design decision, I think, but I don't want to do it too early, but I want to, start accessing that content and removing that event. Don Cabbage Boxes says, I'm not leaving until Abe acknowledges me. I acknowledge you! I've acknowledged you before! I just didn't acknowledge that you were leaving, because that sends a bad, signal. I want people to stay, not leave. I'm sad. I don't want to be sad, Cabbage. You want to make me sad, Cabbage Boxes, that you're leaving, you're going to sleep right now in the middle of a mission? Well, if you are, I hope you at least have a good night. We really don't need to focus you if you're stunned, but like, what else are we gonna do? Well, you know what? Let's debuff you. Not a lot of lower damage, but it's at least something. This'll kill you. We don't have stun resist. Oh, because we only stunned you. Yeah, this is fine. Bum, 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 bum. Connie says, have you heard of Sunward Isles? Nope. Don't know what that is. 2 damage, 5 damage. I'd love to get the stun on you, because that'll mean you die. The double stun is unexpected, but also very much appreciated. Now we can toss out those reclaims, just to top up the health of everyone, because that's 6 HP per reclaim, which is pretty good. There's no downsides, no negatives whatsoever. Crit mod +7, crit mod +7. It's very nice to have. Bum, bum, bum. And we got one more turn. So we might as well, screw it. I was gonna say we might as well put a reclaim on someone else. Wow, 2 stun stones?
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
They don't sell for that much, do they? We don't need 2 sunstones. We don't really need the crests either, because we're probably gonna get more loot as we go. I wish, is there a mod that allows you to set party order? Like a button that's like, set party order, because I made a mistake and I want to set it like this, but I can't anymore. You have to set your party order before you leave, but I would love to be able to change it in the middle of a mission. Because, well, again, I made a mistake, and I didn't think about the flagellant being in the 2nd position. He needs to be up at the front. Spiders! Alright, I'm scared. You will never be able to convince me that the spiders are not the most dangerous minions in this entire game. They're probably more difficult than most bosses. They are absurd. Because you can just completely, and you know what? Lower your damage. These spiders can completely ruin your entire life. I'm gonna let this spider hit me, but he's been debuffed, but I wanted to stun these 2.
Executed with impunity.
Right, that shouldn't do that much. 6 is a little bit on the high side, but we can at least remove the blight. Reclaim is also a very nice ability because it helps to keep people from dying due to status effects or bleeds and blights. They literally can't. You're gonna be low. You're gonna go down 12. You can open with an exsanguinate. You're a little low. Oh, good heal, Verity.
But never hidden.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, good dodge. Oh, you still had riposte up too. Let's go. If we tarry, surely more will come. Sorry, does the game think that I'm stalling? Hey, this is exactly what I was talking about. We should probably put that on you, but I like the dodge chance. We could get rid of the map or put it on someone else. Like, hold up. What if we get rid of the map on you? Now you have more dodge, lowered range, but you still have the daggers. And then on you, we can just give you the map. Because we don't really need you to have crit damage and damage versus eldritch. You're not taking good advantage of that, I feel. This is okay. I do need the torches, though. Do I? You know, I don't really need the torches.
The light, the promise of safety.
The light, the promise of safety.
Let's dump them. I think we're okay. You gotta go there, though. Okay. And this is our last quest beacon too. So quest beacon, what is this, FTL? We could leave right now if we wanted to. which is very lucky. I gotta admit, I'm very happy with the outcome of this. Your hero's blighted. I've never been blighted before. Well, I guess I did forget to use the anti-venom earlier. Oh, I also forgot to remove his bleed,
Well struck.
which is definitely a my bad. Oops. But you're also dead, so it's okay. Maybe I'll let him bleed out so we can exsanguinate. Dong, dong, da, dong.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task.
That was a very quick mission, but we are not done. Not by a long shot. Now, there is some truth to the idea that we can camp in order to get our light back. I think what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna remove the torch.
Stalk these shadows, but
Why are you in that position?
a
Go
glint
there.
of gold.
We're gonna start collecting loot as we go, and I might use like one torch to prevent like a shambler spawn, but otherwise I think we're just gonna go and try to collect as much loot as we can from these curios we've left behind. And then maybe we'll think about, you know, camping maybe like here before we do this stuff up here. I feel like we're not getting that much loot, but, you know. It is slightly ajar. I don't think there's any negatives to interacting with this. Scouting chance and scouting chance. Well, I didn't realize you could stack them like that, but, you know, makes this guy really good at the wield. Crate is empty. A little bit of bad luck on these, but, you know, we've got this big radiant chest up here that we want to get to. Dun, 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 dun. There's a trap. 95. Unfortunately, occultist, you are the one with the map, so I could fiddle with the inventory to put it on the highwayman, which might be good. He's got the most stress, but you know, that takes effort. Dun, 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 dun. I need to get rid of these journal pages at some point. Like, we gotta start taking more pages. More pages! But I'm not gonna do it here because this is an interesting situation where we have so much left to explore at theoretically low light that I don't want to mess with it. Okay, perfect.
Glittering gold. trinkets
Haste
and
Chalice,
laurels.
Vestal only, plus speed, minus 25% stun chance. Well, the speed is nice for healing, but I'd rather just have better heals, so I think we'll not take that. You know what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna pop the torch, and then we could just do this next combat real quick, even at low light, see what happens. It's an easy combat, so this doesn't seem that bad.
Eradicate.
I'm glad that landed. And maybe we can just, you know, backtrack and do all the rest of this stuff. We gotta be careful though, because the enemies are very accurate and very damaging. But I think we'll be fine.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
Not the boogeyman! 75% chance of landing. Let's get that double oh no! I really wanted that double stun. Well, debuff their dodge for one round, but they're so damn fast. Oh, we moved again. Well, debuff the other one, I guess. Dun 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 dun. 5 neutral, hello, welcome. How you doing? She missed with a shout. You know, but before you make fun of my Hellion, oh no, Miss Finch, Connie, I want you to think about this for a minute. Have you played Skyrim? You know how easy it is to miss with your shouts? It happens, okay? Dong, 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 dong. I got so much trash in this inventory, though. Like, we gotta dump stuff.
A dizzying fall.
I think we'll dump the anti-venom and bandage, maybe? Could dump the holy water, take the bandages, we've been using them. Could dump the torch, but I don't want to. Could dump the food, but I don't want to. I want to camp. So let's actually backtrack and camp after we go all the way back to this treasure, though, because I want to see what's in that treasure. You got to go there. Then you've got to use a shovel. We need busts. We need the money, though. I'll take the busts. They're more likely to stack, I think, than gems. Helene is Dragonborn confirmed. Fusroda, Fusroda, do not content ID match me, Fusroda,
Waiting to be
Fusroda.
spent.
We have plenty of keys. I'm hoping that at some point we'll get some scouting as well. But open this up. Use a key.
Wealth
Oh,
beyond
we can't
measure.
camp
Awarded
until
to the
after we
brave
do
and the
this.
foolhardy alike.
Oh. Well, you know what we can do? This will be a little bit weird, but watch this. We're gonna camp. Yeah, that's fine. And we're gonna eat.
Circle in the dark. The battle
Let's eat
may
4
yet be
food,
won.
just to make sure everyone's at full health. And then stress is not gonna be a problem because we can just revel, which reduces everyone's stress by like frickin' 20, and then we can just use medicinal herbs to get rid of the debuffs. Boom. We are going to prevent nighttime ambush. We are going to reduce stress. Stress is fine on everybody. Nobody has diseases. So, let's buff your melee skills and dodge and speed because that'll help us with our riposting. Then rest. We have medicinal
The match is
herbs.
struck. A
And I would
blazing
like to get rid of the
star is
debuffs, so
born.
there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. I mean, it was all free, so, you know, why not? And then we'll move on. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then we're gonna keep the light high so we don't, you know, run into problems. 100
If
gold.
only treasure could
Okay.
staunch the flow of
Otherworldly
corruption.
something and somethings. Oh, we should have probably popped a torch though for scouting chance.
nature herself.
I'm still hoping that maybe we can find like
spreading corruption.
a
With misintent.
secret room, but honestly, we're not getting that much loot here. There's also no curio in this room, so it's just going to be the battle. But we're not getting that much loot here, which is
The
unfortunate.
way is lit.
Yeah, the path is clear.
We
I
require
thought I reduced the
only
probability
strength
of him
to follow
talking
it.
about, you know, lit stuff. Maybe I didn't, though. I don't know. Yeah, we have, like, no money. I want more money. Okay, start with the Abyssal. An Abyssal plus a Flagellant is enough for these kills, as long as it lands. You are going to Duelist Advance because your melee skills are really good and your accuracy on range skills is 65 versus 90. All right. Now, this spiders, at least these spiders, are actually not that fast. We're faster. All right. She doesn't make a very good Dragonborn. Oh, Lord. Well, you know what? We don't need to heal, and our healer is stunned, so... Well, I guess we do have 2 healers. I don't know why I keep forgetting about that fact.
They can be beaten.
Flagellant's like, well, what do you think I am to you? Or no, the occultist's like, what do you think I am to you? Hey, secret rooms, by the way. I mean, let's be honest, that's exactly what I wanted, so I'm very glad to see it. Oh, beautiful. 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 We're gonna dump a lot of trash right about now, though. So, use the key. Treasure. We're gonna dump the... Minus blight resist for 1 round. You know what? Dump the herbs, dump the torches, dump the bandages. We'll take all of this. That leaves us with shovels, keys, and food. We can do a little bit more exploration and then just, you know, let the light kind of do as it may. But now all of a sudden, this mission is very much worth it financially speaking. Emily, you have a good night. Thanks for being here. Surprise. I would like to Abyssal Artillery, Lunge, Iron Swan, whatever. Kill these guys. If we kill them before they act, we will not be marked. 9. That actually works. I think we do have Iron Swan. As long as it lands. Oh, that's why I wanted you to be in the front. Well, instead, what we'll do is kill the dog. Oh, I should have woofed at him. Hey, at least A, they didn't mark. B, he's dead. And then we're also, because of B2, not blighted. There you go. Dodge. And the mark, harmless swipe. Rude. I thought his abilities were worse. Maybe they get worse on like veteran level missions or something. Because I could have sworn that he was kind of a big old jerk. I thought Rend the Mark like blighted or something. I don't know why I'm thinking about that right now. You know what? Thank you. By the way, I looked into it. Plus healing skills does not translate to Reclaim. It helps for Redeem and Exsanguinate, but not for Reclaim. I don't know, just thought it was worth pointing out. Maybe someone out there was curious. There you go. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I think maybe they do blight later, but I guess not now. 7 damage. One more will kill you. We don't have anything else to do though. I guess maybe just try to go for like a crit for stress relief, and it worked, but there's nothing else that we can do here except, well, get some crits for stress relief. All right, I'll take it. Also get a Grave Robber damage versus Blighted Satchel. We don't need it. I'm just gonna close this. We probably don't even need the Bleed Stone, but at least for the Bleed Stone, I'm thinking like, you know, I will leave you like this for that Iron Swan. At least for the Bleed Stone, I'm thinking that we can probably get rid of it for a full stack of something at some point. Or even for like 2 deeds, because I'm never gonna, we have one of these, I'm never gonna use these. Well, I am gonna use these, but I don't know. You know what, dump the shovel. We're gonna leave as soon as we get like a negative event anyways, I think. Moving on. You know, because if we don't go to the one last room, whatever, hopefully we get scouting. Nope. All right, let's see what happens. All right, we are leaving. Ignore. That's not how you leave. That was a very good mission.
Good fortune and
we got a lot of money thanks to that
may
secret room.
arrest this plague.
I was kind of hoping we'd be able to get more cash with all of the like inventory items we had, our provisions, I guess is what they're called, but we actually got very few curios. Like they were all just crates and torches. So Unquiet Mind, Healer's Gift, the Yips, Nymphomania, Dark Temptation. So a few things that do need to be removed. Scouting chance and wield replaced unerring. What is unerring? Probably like better crit or better accuracy or something. But we also get a new town event and not maddening wine, which is nice.
Pallid blight filters its way
Plus
through the rotting
XP
bough.
and damage on the next Weld
Let us
quest.
press on.
Well, it says on next quest. I don't know if this will roll over until we do the wield or not. I don't know if we have to do it right now in order to get that buff. I don't know how that works. Kill the Brigand 8-pounder. You know what? We could just do it right now with the same party. Or we could just do like a slightly modified party. There's a long veteran mission. I don't have any level 3s. I have one. Oh, hold up. Long veteran mission. What about Fredacula, Milk Jug, Mud, Highwayman, Vestal, Grave Robber? We don't have anyone else to join on. You know what? Let's do a boss fight. Let's just go back to the Weald, I guess, and kill the Brigand 8-pounder. I've been thinking about the Brigand 8-pounder. I know it's been changed since the last time I, paid attention to Darkest Dungeon. I think the last time I played the game it was also changed, but I don't remember it. Because I only played the game once after Color of Madness / Shieldbreaker. So I know that they had changed the Pounder to not have so much protection anymore, so armor piercing isn't as effective, but you still, could bring along like a shield breaker and then use something like armor piercing up to allow everyone to break armor piercing. I'm kind of curious how that works though. Is there a glossary? H. No, that's not what I want. Give me the glossary, please. Armor piercing. Ignores a target's protection rating, which means none of the attack damage gets reduced by protection. Ignores a target's... So does this... It says plus 15% armor piercing. But armor piercing is either on or off. Here's what I'm curious about. Does this mean that of the damage that would be removed by protection, 15% of that damage is not removed? So if something has, say, 50% armor or 50% protection, they would effectively have either... if something has 15%... Sorry, if something has... No, that's good enough. No, okay, if something has 20% protection, will they have a net 5%? Or would they have a net 17% because it's reducing it by 15% of the damage that was being reduced by? I think that means if they have 20%, they'll go down to 5%, which is probably better. Okay, I think I've explained myself appropriately. Let's go kill this freaking pounder. You know what? This is the perfect time for it. We have the benefit of the Weald. Let's go do it. So who do we want? Who do we want? Weald Scrounger is pretty good. Yep. This does have, a couple of benefits, but we want to remove human and unholy penalties when possible. So Gulag Rabido, welcome aboard. You're gonna be level 3 after this. And then in the Weald, we also want... the Flagellant is pretty good. But lower accuracy really blows. You have fading, but good accuracy damage and crit on the first round in order to bleed enemies, and you're a healer. And you do have stress, but we can bring along someone who can handle stress. So we might want to bring along Mighty Odin as a number 2 healer. Do we want a Grave Robber? They're pretty good, they can just toss a bunch of darts. Here's another question. Do we want to mark the pot? And by the pot, I mean the Brigand Pounder. Because if we want to mark it, then we bring along an Arbalist, one of these two, ignore stealth, Risk Taker, Warrior of Light, Fast Healer, Fairweather Fighter, Germaphobe, minus accuracy v Blight. We're not going to be blighting. So what if we do this? And then an Occultist, Warren's Tactician, Nymphomania, Natural, Evasive, plus 5 dodge, or Winded, Covephobe, Automatonophobia. Automatonophobia is pretty bad here because enemies are human technically, but it's just stress received, which is not that bad. Resolution, Unquiet Mind, Evasive. I think I'd rather have this one. We'll also try to give him melee skills to take advantage of that plus crit. So we can have an occultist, we can have a musketeer, and then maybe even like the bounty hunter who can synergize off of marks. And is this an okay party? We have the shield breaker who can hit anywhere, armor pierce if they want. They're very fast. They'll probably deal with the match guy. Well, actually, you'll probably help deal with the match guy, honestly. We could give you hands from the abyss, and then you can deal with the match guy. Well, but then what are you gonna do? You can collect bounty from the back. You can finish him from the back. So you completely work. All right. All right. So we do this. We give you a mark. We give you a mark. We give you a mark. The occultist in the front. We do have the cauldron, I believe. Let me unequip all trinkets. Yeah, we do have the stun cauldron, which should increase that to basically 100% chance of applying. We can stun like the matchman when he comes out, and then just have a turn where we just smack the crap out of enemies. And by the enemies, I mean the cauldron. I like it. I like it. So if we're gonna do that, we should bring along. Didn't one of you have like lower dodge? Risk taker, yeah, okay. We can give you dodge. No, I want to put the dodge in the front line, just to stop them from taking a whole bunch of damage. You are the healer though, so I think it is worth it for you to have plus healing skills. You can have dodge. You can have damage, and then the musketeer can have maybe even more dodge. This will bring their dodge up to 23. That's pretty good dodge. But we want someone to have scouting. So you know what? You can have scouting and trap disarmament. You, the shield breaker, you could have protection. You are a unit who already kind of benefits from protection. You can give yourself protection via skills and whatnot. What about... I mean, I could just give you more dodge, but I don't want to lower your healing. So that's 10% protection, that's 25% protection. Is that worth it? Give the musketeer hats or boots for fashion. I don't think I have a musketeer hat. I think I had the opportunity to get one once, and then I said no to it because it took up inventory space. I don't have boots, or sorry, I have boots. I don't have a hat. But the bounty hunter has damage. The occultist has stun, debuff, healing. Shield breaker has dodge and protection. Oh man, I don't know. Like, it's just that the protection, fine, I'll take it. And then, trap disarmament and plus 15 dodge. I have nothing that increases the accuracy of the musketeer, which is very unfortunate. I need, like, the musket ball or something. This is fine. This is fine. Oh, I do! Plus 4 accuracy. What's our default accuracy? 95, we can up it to 100. It's probably good enough. Alright, so I think this'll be our setup. I think this will be our setup. It's not that bad. The blight is never gonna land, and it's also just not good having blight skills down here, but I'm not using these skills for blighting purposes. Think we'll take impale. We don't need expose. Serpent sway is okay. The occultist is going to have a mark, which he has, sacrificial stab, which he has, and then also hands from the abyss. I'm going to want him to be doing a lot of stunning. Bounty hunter has what he needs. This is a pull plus a mark. It's very interesting. But mark for death is probably better, and you do need it, a mark. And then we're going to give the musketeer a mark just so that they can do something if they have nothing else to do. We'll probably get rid of, like, sidearm. All right, I think we've got it. I think we got it. Aim shot, patch up. Let's give you call the shot. And we'll get rid of sidearm. You can at least do something with buckshot, and I'll upgrade it too. Scroll up. I'm gonna be using your stun. Because I want to stun the matchman, because if you stun him, you buy yourself a turn without there being another matchman, and then he'll just come back with low, well, he'll be at low health for the next turn. You can just hit him one more time and kill him. So I think that's like actually okay. Upgrade the heal, the stab, and the mark. Weakening Curse does not mark. I wish it did. Yes. Yes, yes, and then mark for death. Spending a lot of money, but you know, it is what it is. We're gonna give him a flashbang too, so we can do a little bit of stalling if we need it. Then, hello? You are going to have Pierce. Guarding doesn't matter. You don't need puncture. Adder's Kiss is good blight on the front position. You might need it. So we'll upgrade you. We'll make sure everyone has their upgrades here. Can we upgrade this? You know what? We can. Let's upgrade the Armor Smith and get some more
Fan the flames,
upgrades.
Mold the metal. We are raising an army.
1,600 per upgrade per person, so 3,200 per person. It's kind of expensive, but I think it's worth it. We have very low amounts of cash right now, unfortunately, but we can probably like sell a trinket or two. We're not gonna buy a trinket. If we're gonna sell a trinket, what would we get rid of? Might use 2 of those. We're not gonna use 2 Hellion only trinkets. We can sell 1 of those. All right, camping skills. God, I always gotta remember the camping skills. The camping skills. I think our camping skills are fine because they both have Unspeakable Commune. Okay, sort by stress. Who needs stress relief? Mighty Odin. 0020 needs some. Disposable needs some. I'll just dump them in there. Quirk removal. We're gonna have no money for this mission, by the way. We're gonna be broke. Ashen needs to be removed. Dark Temptation needs to be removed. 3,700. Now here's the question. Can we do a mission with 3,700? Well, you know what? We'll do that in a minute. For now though, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch if I want to go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next mission in the Darkest Dungeon.